If you press this button in Fortnite, something really bad happens. If you buy this skin, you can get punished for customizing it. But where Epic really messed up is when players rush to buy the new exotics only to be left furious. The Most Wanted update released 5 new weapons that had me really excited until I saw the price tags on them. I mean, spending a couple hundred gold is one thing, but 1,000 just to try the new weapon and then die to little Timmy the Sweat 5 seconds later, it's painful. Well, it turns out Fortnite agrees with me because they actually changed their mind to have them be 750. Still expensive, but a little more reasonable. You can also get these from the bosses or vaults, but if you're landing somewhere else, prepare to have your wallet emptied. On the topic, Fortnite recently made an app called Post Party, and it's super useful if you want to get clips straight to your phone, but be careful of the cursed button. It is not the free rewards you get for signing up like this rapper spray, but it's what happens after. A lot of people connected their Fortnite account, got the rewards, and then tried to disconnect from Post Party. You see, there was only one setting which straight up said delete account. I don't blame people for thinking maybe this is just deleting your Post Party account, right? Well, that's until you press it and watch your Fortnite locker vanish before your eyes. I mean, why would they add this? If you still have your account, wait until you see the next Reboot rally items. Last time we got Wolverine's claws, which was pretty controversial because they were considered to be exclusive, so all the people who felt special because they owned them weren't too happy. This next batch might be even worse because we're about to get the Matrix wrap, a Battle Bus emoticon from a Chapter 1 Battle Pass, and an exclusive Mr. Beast umbrella. If this actually happens, the skin community will riot. When Epic screws up, sometimes it could be a good thing, like when they accidentally enabled first-person mode for a week. Obviously, we knew they would fix their mistake, but this meant removing the one thing everybody loved. I'm just glad it was working in the first place because that means it's guaranteed to come back soon. But that's not as mysterious as an option that appeared in this week's update and vanished just hours later. There was a feature to report people for an offensive outfit, which sounds ridiculous, but it's true. The option was vaulted on the same day, but with the Most Wanted skins around the corner, it could return at any moment because the customization might get a little out of hand. In the meantime, we're all waiting for GERALT to get some more cosmetics. The wait for a secret skin felt like an eternity, and now everyone has to sit there for 2 more weeks just to get his bonus rewards. When they finally unlock, it'll be the 28th, and the end of the season will be just a week away. Now, I wasn't expecting the SHOCKWAVE hammer to be irrelevant so quickly. It went from the most loved item of Chapter 4 to the most boring within a few weeks. Epic has nerfed this thing into the ground by increasing the cooldown, removing damage through walls, and giving it 3 charges instead of 4. And that brings us to the debate around Icon series this chapter and how Epic's been pricing them. With bundles like Kid Leroy, Giannis, and Mr. Beast, they are all split into 2 separate skins, forcing you to choose between one set or the other. You couldn't get everything in one bundle, which could get really expensive sometimes. But the real problem with collabs happened when Epic messed up the Dragon Ball Super event. You could finally buy Gohan in the shop, and this version was based on the superhero movie where he has a beast form. Fans were super excited about this and even spotted it on his spray. But when they looked, his beast style was nowhere to be found. In fact, it never existed in the first place. That's not really Epic's fault because they never said we get one, but come on, I mean, that spray is just a slap in the face. Just like Fortnite ruining skins in the weirdest ways. This chapter we've seen sideways heads, Sarah Connor turning into a horse, and V getting pink eye. It's pretty funny. Not to mention Sparkle Specialist woke up one day and didn't have a sparkle anymore. It's looking like Omega Knight stole it. At least he isn't completely oiled up like half the skins from Chapter 1. What Epic shouldn't do has already become one of their biggest mistakes. Reality augments have been the greatest part of the season, and Fortnite adds more every update. It's amazing. But the RNG feels pretty unbalanced when you just can't get any useful perks throughout a whole game, especially when they doubled the price to reroll. Now I just gotta stop and thank Epic for fixing a problem that never had to be solved. The DEKU Mythic was one of the most anticipated items ever, and when it released, everybody rushed to use it. Little did we know DEKU Smash would only be around for a couple days before getting removed over a glitch. The weeks went by and it wasn't looking good as the My Hero Academia event ended. Well, that's when DEKU's Mythic suddenly returned alongside a second Dragon Ball collab. I mean, I gotta say, Fortnite really saved it. But I can't say the same about the Falcon drone because this thing accidentally brought back team killing. If your teammate is down, you can literally pick them up and just drop them from the sky, eliminating them. For people who play fills with randoms, this is both hilarious and ruining games. And while Epic Epic recently fixed a huge problem with challenges. They have completely ignored the storyline. Players were annoyed that weekly quests would be deleted every 7 days, but nobody realized it also applied to the Oathbound challenges, which are the most interesting quests on the island right now. Despite that, you could only do the current objectives, and all the parts before it are gone forever. People starting right now are missing out on tons of important storyline info, not to mention the XP and exclusive rewards. And sadly, it's not the only thing Epic locked away. When it comes to mid-season drops, you have to earn 50 levels just to get them. Doesn't sound too bad until you realize they didn't release for 2 months. That means anyone who finished their pass would have to do it all over again. Fortnite has been messing up crossovers for years, and despite complaints, they are still doing it to this day. I'm mainly talking about paid bundles which have been around for a while and disappoint thousands of people. Sometimes you just want to buy a skin, but with these, it's all or nothing. Coughing up money for 3 characters when you don't want them, it's pretty annoying. Take a look at this Marvel pack. If you like Black Panther, you had to pay for Taskmaster and Captain Marvel too. You like Joker? Well, the last slap pack forced you to get Poison Ivy and Midas Rex with him. But it's not as bad as the time Fortnite put a storyline skin behind a $300 paywall. Hunmaster Saber played a big role in Chapter 3 story, even acting as a boss with his own mythic. When his skin was revealed, everyone was excited until they figured out the catch. To buy the skin, you needed this Gilded Hunter Xbox. They're sold out in most places, and if you're lucky enough to get one, it's still $300. There's been some debate in the community over Fortnite's concerts. In the past, they have been huge events with Marshmello, Travis Scott, and Ariana Grande. Last year, we didn't get one, and in 2023, the closest we've gotten is the Kid Leroy's event. This was incredible and showed the true potential of creative mode, but people are worried this is the future of Fortnite concerts, and that the days of live events are gone forever. I don't think it'll happen, but it's been a long time since the Rift Tour, so who knows? What I do know is how reboot vans are broken in Chapter 4, all thanks to a simple trap. Pros have discovered that you can build 34 meters above a van and trap people in before they get a chance to fully reboot. It's busted. And most of these issues are just an inconvenience, but there's an actual problem people are complaining about with the new Most Wanted event. Doing challenges will give you free cosmetics just like the Dragon Ball crossover, but when you look at the rewards, they're mostly identical to items that already exist. I'm gonna put it out there, these are free, so you can't really complain, but there is an option to buy these things with V-Bucks, which I wouldn't recommend at all. Speaking of freebies, the Mr. Beast tournament was one of the coolest events the Icon series has ever brought to the game. But nothing is perfect. There are issues with servers, creative mode lag, and glitchy parkour, causing people to lose unfairly and walk away without a prize. That's probably why Epic just released a new server in Central America, and why the Mr. Beast umbrella is planned for Reboot Rally. Let's be honest, if we're talking about bad events, everyone universally agrees that Fracture wasn't up to the standard. From the 40-minute long tasks to ignoring the storyline, it was pretty rough. But I gotta give Epic credit here because they tried something new, and even though they missed the mark, I'm still excited to see what the next event will look like. The odds of it being leaked are surprisingly high, considering how much Fortnite has messed up by revealing the storyline months in advance. We've been spoiled on the appearance of Geno, Origin, and the Herald, so who knows what else is hiding in these surveys. Either way, we're just hoping Creative 2.0 is good. After waiting years for it, it was delayed to January, and recently, Tim Sweeney confirmed it's now expected in March. If it means they need more time to perfect it, then we'll happily wait as long as it takes. Those are a few times Fortnite screwed up. It's been Tommy, keep it here on Top 5 Gaming.